matter what, he understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the middle they go. Amos. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Amos able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st.
Right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They run the counter. Amos. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Amos. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's McDonald, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. On 2nd down now, it's McDonald, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, McDonald, and some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. McDonald. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's McDonald.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. McDonald. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Harris has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! From 30 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
It's Jackson again on the reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, it's McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his target, Harris.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. McDonald, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's McDonald, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, McDonald, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their 1st possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 4. Fells has it, left side. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, Amos. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give right side. McDonald. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left.
And this one too low.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the center. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll run on first down. Amos. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter. It's McDonald. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And they take a knee. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
It'll be an interesting team to analyze, won't it? Because I didn't work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4. So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.